my beliefs are different. I now understand better. I will not be held captive by any doctrine or dogma, but I don't want to go into that. But the truth is, they all operate under the same paradigm. People. They understood it early, and that's what the rich understand that the poor do not understand. Now, when I talk to people, I say, how many people can you connect with? Who do I know? Is that you are just signing your own poverty certificate. I guess you don't know anybody. When you're on your phone, you have about 200 people. You have about 300 people. If to call to go and beg for money, you know who to call. When you now say stand up for yourself, you say don't know anybody. To know nobody is to die. That's the truth in the new world. So our paradigm is built on that. We have things for everybody, but we also know that the destiny of nations is determined by its economy. Without a strong economic foundation, the political superstructure will always crumble. That is the problem we are having in Nigeria right now. It doesn't matter who goes there. You go and put Obi there. As long as we have the same system. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, so that's it. So it doesn't matter until we look at the structure again and do what is right. The economic foundation is very, very bad. Very, very bad. Yeah. So we are addressing that by economically empowering our people. And so our vision is to attain economic inclusion for everybody. We want to bring everybody to matter. There are some people now, whether you die or you are alive, it doesn't concern government. You know why? Even when you are alive, you are not paying tax. So government does not even know that you exist. So even if you die, it doesn't make any. That's why government doesn't care, and that's why you cannot even hold government accountable. Because we are not even paying tax. If you are not paying tax, how do you want to hold government accountable for what? What are you contributing to the common purse? Nothing. You are saying they brought oil from your place, and they got this one from your place. Is it you that put it there? Now you put it there. It's a commonwealth. So it is what you are contributing that gives you the authority and power to begin to ask. If Dangote sick today, our government will shake.
Yes, sir.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, you're right, sir.
If Jim Ovia sick, many of us go hear him. When I say Jim Ovia, that means Zenith Bank sick.
Yes.
When I'm talking about somebody's being sick, now I'm talking about what he has put down, not him personally. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Just imagine that MTN goes sick today. You don't get connection, so you can't make calls. Hey, you have business that you need to do. You turn to Airtel. They tell you the same thing. Because right now data is life. Connection is life. Are you together? So, but the beauty of this is that this connectedness can solve every and any problem if you understand it. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Yes. So one person gives back to the child, all of us come together to nurture this child. It's everybody's child. So it's the same thing here. You are in business for yourself once you come in, but you are not in business by yourself. There's somebody to support you. Now, we have a machine we have built, it's a system that helps us when we bring people into the community to align us properly so that we are all working in the same direction. If we are working at cross purposes, we are not going anywhere. So the machine helps to align us to ensure it doesn't matter what your language is, it doesn't matter what endeavor you are involved in, it doesn't matter where you even live. Once you plug into our system, that machine aligns you with the overall objective of economic inclusion for everybody. So we'll bring you in and obviously begin to do what we ask you to do, and then we'll get there. So using that, we support entrepreneurs. We support entrepreneurs. And for you in education, I call you edupreneurs. Edupreneurs, yes. You are in teaching, but you're also making a business out of teaching. After all, you have teachers also in your school who teach, but they are not edupreneurs in that they are employees. You are teaching and you're also paying salary to people you have employed. So you are helping government in reducing unemployment. And I'll tell you why I say that teaching is the greatest profession. The Chinese, I've been working with them now partnering with them, so to say, for close on 20 years. The Chinese say that if you are planning for 1 year, one season, you plant crops. You plant rice, you plant corn, you plant cassava, you plant groundnut, things like that. So, but if you are planning for 1 decade, you plant trees. You plant cocoa, plant cola, palm tree, coconut, things that will, last for several seasons, for decades. You plant it once and you begin to enjoy the benefit for a long time. You plant orange. See, but if you are planning for a millennium, 1,000 years, plant men. Hello? Teachers plant men. That's what teachers do. Teachers take children from the cradle and they begin to mold them. They begin to mold them, impart character to them. When I was growing, there's what we call moral instruction. That's what they used to teach us early, so that we had character. Then they also taught us religious studies. They also taught us history. So we know where we are coming from. We know our relationship with our Creator. We know our yes, just to build our character. And by the way, sir, it is easier, as you yourself you will know, to build strong boys than to repair broken men. Because you cannot teach an old dog new dancing steps. So it's easier to build very strong boys, that is, get them from their cradle, begin to mold them, begin to impart, so that by the time the Bible says teach your child the way he should go, when he's grown, he will not depart from. So teachers, the destiny of nations, the destinies of civilization is in the hands of teachers. When teachers are long gone, their legacy continues to live on in people. We'll come to that in our teaching today. And I just came to that understanding 5 a.m. this morning, between 4 and 5 a.m. this morning, that understanding dropped into my consciousness. No wonder Jesus was called the great teacher. So I appreciate you. I thank you on behalf of humanity. Because the work you are doing is not for one nation, it's for the entire human race. Many of our children, they have traveled, they are not coming back. Whatever we have taught them is what is holding them there. So it's a wonderful thing. And then in Ebony community, we reward only the teachers. Are you together? Yes, only the teachers. To become someone in our community, you must be a teacher. That is to say, you must be able to teach other men what yourself you have learned. I can't teach. I don't know how to teach. I'm sorry, you'll be at the background. Because only teachers lead people. Teachers are leaders. But I don't know whether every so-called teacher understands this. So that's a different thing. That's different. Now, like I said, we have entrepreneurs, and I said you are edupreneurs. Now, we have things for our children who are being taught, the students themselves, because we need to mold them first before they also become teachers. So we have something for them. We also have something for those who may be infirmed among us. Why? Because health is wealth. If you are not healthy, every other thing is story. It's just story. Health itself is the foundation of wealth. The Arabs, they have a formula for wealth. They have a formula for wealth. They write this. Sorry, can you see that from here? Good. This is $1 billion. One and how many zeros? 9 zeros. This is health. This one is health. This zero is houses. This zero, companies. This zero, wives. This zero, children. This zero, friends. This zero, relations. This zero, position. This zero, and on, cars. This zero, clothes, jewelry. Jewelry. Now, so look at this formula. If I lose my jewelry, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. That's how many? That's $100 million. Right? If I take out my cars, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how many million? That's $10 million. I still have $10 million. If I also take out even my position, I lose my position. For crying out loud, I still have $1 million. He said, okay, restore all this one. Restore it all. Are we together? Can we start from the other side? Can we remove this one? When we remove this one, what is left? Lose your health, you lose everything. This was where Solomon got to. And Solomon said, vanity of vanities. All is vanity. I have all these things. My health is gone. Now I realize that all these things mean nothing without my health. So that is why we're also concerned about our health. So we have what we call the E-Health Plus. E-Health Plus, take care of yourself, be fit and proper. Once you are okay, introduce other people to also be fit and proper. And then from then on, we'll be giving you therapy free of charge for the rest of your life. Not only that, you also get money on top. We just perfected that this morning. To get onto the E-Health Plus, it's no longer 15,000. It's going to be 41,000. Once you come in with 41,000, unless God calls you home, don't worry about your health again. You never have to worry. Somebody will be there to pay. It's like health insurance, but it's more than health. That's why we call it plus. It's more than just health insurance. We take care of your health. We also back it up with cash. It's awesome. It's awesome. Now, to the specifics of what brought you here. Our children. Of course, Edupreneur is different. Our children. What we have is a system where we are in a position to guarantee their education for life for a one-time subscription for now of just 10,500 naira. I come into the community as a scholar with 10,500 naira. That is all I ever have to pay.
Education for life.
Yes. But there are T and C's, terms and conditions.
Yes.
What then is required of me to do?
10,500.
Yes. Take this message and tell others. That's what we're asking you to do. Nobody's asking you to go and sell anything. Nobody's going to ask you to stop studying. Tell your friends that I have joined a community. And they are telling me that with just 10,500 subscription, my school fees, they are guaranteeing it. Okay, you have paid 10,500. How much have they paid you? They told me to do certain things, which is tell you. That's what I'm telling you now. That's where the T and C comes in. Having paid my 10,500, The T and C is spread the message. But how do we know you are spreading the message? The effectiveness of your spreading the message, that we call that people talk to people and people understand. Understanding, you talk to them and they understand and then they follow you. I say, okay, yeah, because you are in there, make me to me, I join you. After all, right now they are following their friends into cults. Are they not? They are following their friends into drugs.
Yes.
Are they not?
Yes.
Why not you also follow your friend into education? You talk to him and he says, leave me alone. Tell your child, don't play with this one again. No. Because this one is likely to go in a different direction. 10,500. 1, 2, 3. This is our matrix. This one, that's what he was showing you just now. Everything I've talked to you about is working on 3. And 3 is a divine number. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's a divine number. 3. Sorry, it is the machine that arranges that. That's the way the machine is structured. It configures people 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. But I am requested to bring in as many as possible because we want this message to cover the whole world. Okay? So, when I come in, I am now a member. We are given a license to now talk to people. If you are not in, don't talk to anybody. Why are you talking to people when you are not inside? When they ask you, are you there? You say you are not there. The malam, when you go and send message to them, he say, you don't use them. As you don't use that, you get testimony. Anything you tell him, he will believe you. So if you say I've used it and it's working, he won't argue with you. Are we together? So, but one thing we don't want here, don't tell a lie. Don't go and tell people that we did this for you when we have not done it. A promise is different from doing. We have not delivered. We promised you. Don't tell them, in fact, what we also always tell our people is that under promise and over deliver. If we are going to give you 100,000, we'll tell you it's only 10,000. So that when we even give you 50, you go be happy. But we don't want to promise you 200. We'll come and give you 100. You will still be complaining. Okay, 200 and promise me. Whereas if we promised you 10, we now give you 20. You will be jumping up and down. So under promise and over deliver. Under promise and over deliver. Therefore, anything we are telling you today, we are actually under promising. We have the capacity to do 10 times whatever we tell you that we are going to do. Okay? Now, so this is the matrix. You understand this? I go in, I bring 20 people, the machine will put me there, put the first 3 under me, and they arrange them like that, 3 under each person. Nobody can have more than 3 under them. You can't have more than 3. Doesn't matter how many you bring in. Why? Because these also people who love helping people. If you don't love helping people, don't come here. If you are just thinking only of yourself, only you. Sorry. Is it 10? Okay, I'll keep on talking until we have a quorum. Okay? Like I said, you arrived early, so we should serve you this dish while it is hot. 3. We understand that. Right? Now, it's not only you that have to bring in everybody. As I have brought these people in, the people I have brought in, they too will also be talking. Spread the message. Bring in other people as well. So, teamwork makes the dream work. All of us working as team. So that if I bring in 10, and my own 10 bring in their 10 each, or on the other 10, that's already 100. 100 brings in 10, that's already 1,000. So before we know it, we've brought everybody in. So that's the way it goes. But because success is infectious, and success has many fathers, success has a super attraction, the more successful you are, the more people will rush to you. Okay? So, now when the first 3 join you, we say, well done. You are sharing our message. You are now a sharer. If you don't mind, ma, maybe at this time I'll ask you to get up and join me here. Yes, you. Join me. Because this is the plan that we are presenting to you right now. It is called EBONY SCHOLAR. So as soon as you bring in your 3, you are a star 1 member. Star 1 scholar.
Under EBONY SCHOLAR.
Under EBONY SCHOLAR. You are a star 1 scholar.
Okay.
And then what do we do? This is the benefit. We pay 5,000 naira on your behalf to the school of your choice.
Okay.
Or the school you actually attend. So we don't pay these benefits to either the parents or the children. We pay it directly to the school in lieu of their financial obligations to the school, which we normally call school fees. So that's the first thing. Then, as soon as this is 3, that's why 1 by 3. As soon as this is 3, also qualify. That is, they also have 3 people under them. They qualify to become star 1. It becomes a star 2. So we now pay 5,000 on behalf of those who are in star 1. And on behalf of the first person, we pay 15,000 to the school. So if today we came to your school and then the first person comes in, he has 3, the other one also has 3, we are going to pay 5,000 plus 15,000, that's 20,000 to the school in lieu of school fees. So if the school fees was say 50,000, we are paying 20,000 of it, so the parent only has to pay 30K. But if he's lucky, and then this level is also filled up, and other people come in, so we'll go back to him. Of course, every benefit I'm talking about, anybody who joins and they follow that hierarchy, they also get the benefit. I'm going to continue on the first person, okay, for the simplicity. So that first person will come back again, he has become a star 3, because the 3 people under him have become star 2. So as star 3, we now also pay another 30,000. So if all this happen within the same week or in the same term, so we are paying 30 plus 15 plus 5, that's 60K on that behalf of that child. But now if the child's school fees is only 50, it's only 50 you are paying to the school. So the remaining 10 is in the child's wallet. Pending when there's another obligation again to be paid. So as more people join and he goes to star 4, another 60K now hits his account. Are you together? Yes. Now, if all this happen in the same time, we will have paid 50,000 to the school. So his school fees is already free. Then he has another 60 plus 10 still left in his account. So even the school fees for the next 10 is already ready. So, and that iteration goes on, and it becomes star 5, we pay another 100,000 into his wallet. But we are only paying to the school what is due to the school. So as that iteration goes on and is rising, very soon word will go out that, hey, that school, I know as they take Duamu, like say, if you get picking, after a while you go get scholarship. And this scholarship is not the most intelligent. We are not asking you to become go and come first or come second. Just pass your exam. That's all we are asking. Because we will not pay for the same class twice. We won't do that. Any exam you take, even if you just got 50, at least move on to the next class. So that what we have budgeted can cover, because we have budgeted 10 million for each pupil, each child. Now, as that goes on, star 6, 200, star 7, 300, star 8, 500, star 9, 700, star 10, 1 million, star 11, 2 million, star 12, 5 million. If you add those things together, it's about 10 million.
As many that is underliners are bringing.
Yes.
And himself through.
Yes.
It's rising.
Everybody is benefiting at their level. Because while he's level 12, there will be 3 people under him who are already level 11. So don't be entitled to this 2 million. While another 9 will be under this person who are entitled to 1 million each. Like that. And that 27 are entitled to 700,000 until you get to this bottom. The feeder is always the bottom. It's fed from the bottom. It's fed from the bottom.
Then I want to ask, is it parents that
we'll come to that. I'm still explaining the technicality of this one.
Exactly.
We'll come back to that one.
Okay.
We'll come back to that. Now, we now also say, in addition to this, at least you understand this one first of all. In addition to this, any school that will identify with us and become a partner school for this program, because it is not obligatory that the school that the child attends partners with us. We don't have any obligation to finance every child in the school, if you understand. If our child is there, it's only our child we concentrate on. But if the school now partners with us, they take it as part of their program to push their children. We now say, thank you very much. Registration for this ordinarily is 10,500. But when the school is coming in, it's 60,000 for the school. 60,000. But inside that 60,000, we give them one automatic registration for any child of their choice.
Okay.
Yes, as the first person. Now, the reason being that there's also benefit for what we call accredited school. When we have 10 people who have qualified as star 4 in any school, that school is entitled to 500,000. Different from what the child personally is entitled to. This is the school's entitlement. When 10 people qualify as star 6, the school is entitled to 1 million naira grant plus school fees for 2 students for the following year.
That's the school choose.
Yes, but we want to also agree with the school the basis of choosing, so that it doesn't become something used for favoritism or what have you. Are you together? Then, when 5 people qualify as star 8, the school is entitled to 3 million plus 100K each for the best 2 teachers. This is also to just encourage our teachers to ensure that they are doing their best for their kids in the school. Then, when 5 people qualify for 1 million or star 10 in that school, the school is entitled to 6 million naira school bus fund. If you have a camera, you can snap it on your phone. Though once you join, we'll still send it to you online. But for now, you can just snap it and look at it. And then you have questions on the technicality, you can ask us. Now, going back to what you were going to ask, that is now the operation. How do I run it? Yes, how you run it depends on you. But I will first of all say 2 things before I take questions.
Okay.
Number 1, when a child joins, it is the onus on the parents of the child to propagate this message. It's not the school. It doesn't concern school. The only time it concerns school is when the school is accredited and partners with us. Because in your school, I can come to me and say, Tunde Sulaiman, I'm putting in 5,000 on behalf of the child. You won't turn me back.
Yes.
You will take it. I will now advise parents pay the balance.
Okay.
Yes, now we advise parents go and pay the balance of 45. So the parents will now keep on talking to their neighbor in their community and everything. And then another person, some people join. Not all of them are in your school. Some are in other school. It doesn't matter to us, whatever school they are in. So we'll now come back again. We'll now put down 15,000 in your school and go to the other schools to where all those kids are. Also put down 5K on their behalf. But you cannot say, hold on. I like what is happening here. I would like for all my kids to benefit. So what do I do? Beautiful. We'll now advise you. You see, when you are charging your school fees, add 10,500 once and for all that they will pay, either once or twice. The school fees is 50K. We'll now, for whether for a second or for a time, I don't know how to do it.
For the child registration.
Yes, yes. So you put 10,500 and say that this education endowment for your child.
Okay.
You just call it, there's a line you put education endowment. 10,500. They pay it once and for all.
Okay.
Once they pay, that's all. They never have to pay it again. They never have to pay it again. So that way, it doesn't affect your school fees. You don't want to register them in EBONY SCHOLAR. Remember, since everybody is paying it, they have to come under one another. So the first child who got that first endowment, as soon as 3 people pay their school fee and they join, will pay 5,000 to your school on behalf of that first child. As soon as some others come in again, we pay another 15,000 on behalf of that first child.
Okay.
So you can actually run it as an integral part of your program. And the parents will not feel any worse about it. If I can pay 50K, I can pay 60. If I can pay 100, I can pay 110. Right? Then we can also then come to your PTA and espouse the virtues of what is happening, because our obligation to this child is not limited to your school. As soon as they leave your school, the next school they are going to, we follow them there. So whatever they have done here, they are carrying it over. If yours is a primary school, we follow them into their secondary school. From their secondary school, we follow them into the university. If in the university, what we encourage them is, make sure you enter a public university, like a federal government university or a state university. But if you go and attend the private one, they are charging 10 million. Of course, your father, you don't need us really. Your parents can handle it. So all you need is your brain to at least enter into a good public school. If you enter any public school in Nigeria, what we have put aside can take you up to your master's level. By the which time you don't need us anymore. But you still need us. Because at that time, we've groomed you into our entrepreneurship. So you don't also come out from school and you are looking for a job. While you are in school, you have started your own entrepreneurial endeavors. We have a lot of things that we teach to just push in that direction. So that when you leave school, it's not that I'm looking for a job. You are looking for employees, people to work for you. That's what you are looking for. Okay? So, but finally, there is no obligation on the part of the scholar to look for anybody. It is being done by us, by the parents, and by the school until the child comes of age, 18 plus, where he can also now go out to talk to people about what he himself is benefiting. Ebony World? Yes, we transform lives for life. For life. And then, yeah, go ahead.
You said the registration, Abby.
Yes.
I want to come to the registration again.
For which one? For the scholar? What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? Let's so we don't mix apples and oranges.
You said 10K before.
10.5.
10.5.
I didn't say before, I said 10.5. I've always said 10.5.
10.5.
For scholar.
Okay, there's one you mentioned 60.
For the school.
Oh, no. For the school, and I was talking of benefits. Those are not benefits. I said the school that wants to become a partner, an accredited school to Ebony Scholar, will pay 60,000 once and for all. Yes.
Okay.
For all the other benefits that will follow.
Okay.
Just for the school.
And then with one complimentary registration that comes with that 60,000.
One child.
One child.
That you want to.
Yes. You want that child to be the seed that others will now begin to perch and leverage on. Any other question?
He has answered what I wanted to ask.
I know. That's why I said give me time.
On the parts of, well, I use the word, the marketer.
Yes.
He has said it that it's both school parents.
And us, we ourselves. Because let me also say something. It is, you cannot market what you are not using. It is only Ebony members that can market Ebony Scholar. So if I voluntarily come to your school and begin to market you for Ebony Scholar, as you can see, I don't have any child in your school. In fact, I'm already a grandparent. I don't even have kids in school anymore. Are you with me now? So what's my benefit? Because the way we structured it, nobody's going to pay me for it. So why should I do it? Because the question is, what's in it for me? That's always the question. It's our human nature. What is in it for me?
David asked me. David asked, what will I be given?
Yes.
If I kill this man.
Yes. Are we together? When I come to market your school and you agree to join, we begin to feed all the scholars in through the program. If I'm lucky, maybe I already have maybe my grandchild who have registered in Ebony. I quickly bring members of your school under her, even though she's not in your school. That one doesn't concern you. What concerns you is your own school. Where I put them, it doesn't matter to you. But that is not my benefit. That's benefit for my grandchild. What about me? What we have put there is, remember, immediately we come with Ebony Scholar, we now have room to talk about Ebony entrepreneurial programs for those who are interested in entrepreneurship. So we are talking to you, we're also talking to the parents. So what we've agreed is that the first 10 people who join in for any of the entrepreneurial programs in that school, they will belong to me. I am their direct sponsor. But there's reward for sponsorship. It is me. I come to your school, I talk to you, you agree, and you have about 20 teachers. And then all your 20 teachers, you are able to persuade them to join. The first 12, even though they are under you, I will be recognized as their sponsor. That's my benefit. So that's what encourages me to do it from school to school. Even though I don't have any kid, you understand? The first. So, but you understand that because I marketed you, you're also in my team. Now, the fact that I'm their sponsor, they are not going to be under me because I already have enough people under me. I don't need more because you can't have more than 3. I already have hundreds. I already have. So what do? Even though I'm their sponsor, I'll still put them under you to push you up. Because there's reward for sponsorship later, not immediately. later. Are we together? So it's that reward that I'm positioning myself for. So that also means that you too can market other schools. So they come in under your school, they come in under you, and you also begin to enjoy the benefit. It's a double whammy. Any questions? I want to answer your question quickly because now we are going into the main reason why we are here. Okay, Ebony World.